and maybe break something. Back to throw, Curtis still looking, now under pressure, tries to escape and can't. Well, the initial window was never there. Curtis tried to extend as long as he could, and he's brought down, sacked on the play, and out comes Othmer and the punting squad as they lose 5 yards on that third down play. Othmer stands back at his 25-yard line. Set to boot this one away. Now whistle up front. Looks like we have a timeout upcoming by Davenport Central. We'll stay here on this one and talk you through it. We're back to Friday night next week, and we're on the road. And again, we're making that annual trip, it seems like, to Iowa City West. Always a fun place to play, though. I mean, maybe not on the scoreboard, but just a nice facility out there at Iowa City West. Nice trees in the backdrop and a nice press box, and really friendly staff at Iowa City West. Always fun to go out there. Almost pulled that one out last year. That was a fun game. A lot of back and forth. The Muskies fell behind against the Trojans early, but came back and really had a great run. And I think that was was that the 98-yard touchdown run against Iowa City West last year? Yeah, a 98-yard scamper by Ty Kozad in that ball game. All right, we're set here to punt this ball away. The timeout over. Othmer stands at his 25-yard line. Here's the snap, a bit high. He pulls it down, boots it away. It's a high punt, suspended in the air, and bounces at the 35, inside the 30, and will roll dead about the 28-yard line. And the Central Blue Devils will take over from there. 8:01 left in this second quarter. But again, we talked about you got to get to those 5 wins, Chris, and you may have penciled Jefferson in as one. Now you got to find it somewhere else. And you look at the 3 Davenport schools that we played this year, and I know I kind of penciled those in as the most likely wins. Not that they're going to be, but Central, Northwest, none of them are experiencing real stellar teams this year. So you look at getting those 3, and now you got to find 2 more. And Dubuque Senior took one on the chin last week, lost big to Linn-Mar. Maybe that's one you get. Maybe you can get a win at Hempstead or at home against Hempstead. Here's a first down carry out wide and picks up about 8 yards there on that first down, as a player is slow to get up right now for the Central Blue Devils. And the trainers are going to have to look at him for a second, as it looks like Connor Jones, the junior receiver, was injured on that play. So if you can get those 3 wins against the Davenport schools, and then maybe the two Dubuque teams are where you got to get them. You never know. Iowa City West, always a tough place to win, and especially without Kozad, but you never know. You didn't expect, really, I think, on paper to beat Bettendorf last year, and you win and you got that win. So that's why they played the ball games. Linn-Mar is going to be a real tough test this year, as the Muskies get them later in the season, actually back-to-back weeks at Linn-Mar and then Pleasant Valley, and that's going to be a brutal stretch of this schedule, no doubt about it. Then you end your year at home against North, and then up at Dalzell Stadium in Dubuque against Senior, and you might have to win both of those. We'll see, but it's going to be interesting and fun, especially if you can get Ty back and you can get this win tonight. It will go a long way. Winning without Lincoln and without Ty, it will give this team a lot of confidence going forward. So that player is still down right now on the field. As we turn our attention, hope he is all right now, as the trainers are out there checking on him. Again, your Tuning in to the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Glad you're along for the ride tonight. Audio-only broadcast. I
think we have YouTube back.
Trying to get you old school football here. And picture what's going on. Beautiful night here in Davenport. Barely a breeze. Temperature has cooled off nicely. Not a big crowd. Several Muskie fans have shown up here. But plenty of seats available if you're in the area. And the player looks to be back on his feet. Again, that's Connor Jones, a junior wide receiver. He had one catch last week for 19 yards. And he'll walk off the field, and they'll continue to give him some treatment on the sidelines. Meanwhile, we're back to action. 2nd down and 1 upcoming for the Blue Devils. Ball whistled in, and again, out of the shotgun, as he has been all game, is Roselle. Sweep coming. Jet sweep. Got to beat the first man, and he does. A huge hit right there, but I think the Blue Devils will get the first down. Muskie's had a chance to make that tackle in the backfield. It couldn't get it. Gavin Brookhart finally does make the tackle, but not before the Blue Devils move the chains up to the 40-yard line. They'll mark it on the left hash. 2 receivers set off to the wide side of the field. Roselle back to throw, lets it fly. High pass brought down. And a gain of about 5 or 6 yards on the play. Just a little quick hitch route on 1st down. Catch made by Charlie Eberling. And a 2nd down and 4 upcoming for the Blue Devils. Two receivers off to the right. Man comes in motion left to right. The give on the jet sweep and hit in the backfield and stumbling forward for a yard on the play is Shane Hagedorn. Well, Hagedorn makes it a 3rd down and 1 situation, 3rd and 1.5 maybe for the Blue Devils. They'll send a receiver far off to the left. Ball on the right hash. They'll send a receiver far off to the left. Ball on the right hash. The give to the back. Up the middle.